Hello everybody, Loaded for Life here, bringing us a brand new video, and today I have a Grand Archive Alchemical Revolution box opening. I will probably eventually get a box of Rage of the Abyss to open. My local still has a ton of it. I am just very mixed on the set, and I am in a very Grand Archive mood. So anyways, if you follow Grand Archive, you know this is not the newest set. This is, however, my second box of Alchemical Revolution. I bought a box online back when the set first came out, and I had to buy it online because the set sold out within a day. Well, within an hour or two, it felt like, at my locals. And the same thing happened with Mortal Ambition. Funnily enough, Mercurial Heart lasted for a good 3 months before it finally sold out. And even then, they found more after my locals moved, and they found more, and it's like, cool. And then that sold out quick. But anyway, so yeah, I got a box of Mortal Ambition coming in the mail, hopefully sometime soon, so there will be a box opening of that. But I digress. I'm trying to get more into Grand Archive. This is a game I really like. I have spent way too much money on it for how little I've played it. Having literally every deck that one of every class and everything. I bought all the starter decks. I've bought at least one box of every set. Heck, a few of them I've bought more than one box. The only one I haven't now, other than Mortal, is the first set. That's the only set I have not bought more than one of, which I should probably do that sooner or later. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's go and get on with this, and I will ramble on more as we go through. So if you follow the channel, you know I don't upload as much as I like or as consistently. It's due to a lot of different reasons, but I'm going to try to upload when I can. And moving forward, it's going to be probably about half and half of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Grand Archive, maybe some Digimon sprinkled in here and there. Digimon, unfortunately, is struggling in my area, and I want to try to fix that. Well, I can't, but I want to try to help at least a little bit if it means, opening packs and stuff. Anyway, so let's go to get on with this. Grand Archive, our first pack here of Alchemical Revolution. Now, well, I've only bought in a single box. I've bought in a lot of loose packs of this. There's not a lot I really want out of this set. Well, not a lot that I really need. But there's a lot of good stuff that I could always use more of. So, we'll see. When blessed, Arbalist. I also got to keep an eye on my battery. My freaking camera battery is dying very badly. It's been on the charger for a while, and it's half charged right now I literally just took it off the charger, so that's concerning. I guess I gotta get a new battery. Alrighty, and for our first rare, we got Mindbreak Bullet, which, this card's so mean. I love it. I love playing the Ranger class. Every time I've entered a tournament, which is like 4 or 5 times I've played Ranger. Diana is such a fun deck to play. Fire Diana specifically. Have barely updated the deck. I really need to do that because I got some more stuff for it. But I digress. Let's see here. We got a token. Exorciate? I can't read that. Reposition. I keep wanting to call it reposition for some reason. I still do that every now and then when I'm playing the deck. It's kind of annoying. And we got our first foil, Organize the Alliance. I've never actually played this card. Target ally becomes fostered. That is an interesting thing that can be very handy for decks that play fostering, especially with the Guardians, or heck, if you play a deck that's not foster, not a Guardian deck, but you want to play stuff that gets that bonus. So then we got a Shade Cursed Hunter, which I don't think I actually had one of these. Cool. I don't know if she's worth playing. She looks it, but at the same time, I'm always really skeptical of anything from the advanced elements. It's okay, what makes you worth it? You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's see here. Come on, focus. There we go. Yeah. Alrighty. Escape the Wreckage. I thought that's what that was for a second there, the art. Okay, clearly these are the same like event going on, and the art almost looks like it connects. I don't know if I don't know if it actually is, but like I legit thought it was the same thing. And like if I got a foil of this, I'd be happy. I love this card. Oh, just shove one of your dudes into your memory and then draw a card. Really cool card. I love it. We got reconstructive surgery, another Organize the Alliance. Awaken to Deacon. Oh, cool. Okay. I think I have a foil one of these. I got a foil fire card somewhere. So, like, main things I'm looking for out of this, would be cool to pull another backup charger. That's like a $40 rare, which is ridiculous. Other than that, there's that veteran guy for Guardian that I could really use. Every time you foster in a one of your dudes, one of your allies, he immediately like draws you a card into your memory, which is really cool. Don't have any of him. I know he's not expensive either, so I should really just pick him up. There's some other good cards in here. I'd love to pull a CSR. That would be wonderful. I kind of doubt it. I kind of feel like I blew all my luck on CSRs a while back, which I really wish I recorded. Back when Mercurial Heart and the Recollections came out, I bought one Mercurial Heart box and one each of the Recollections, which I was able to get the Recollections for retail price, thank God. My locals had them listed for retail price online, and then decided, oh, we're actually going to sell them for the scout prices online and try to get away with it. And I'm like, no, you have it listed at $40 online. Anyways, and I bought one each. Pulled a CSR Sylvie out of my Tristan Recollection, and then pulled a CSR Ravishing Finale out of my actual box. And I hate myself for not recording that. I even thought I should have recorded those openings, but I didn't. Unfortunately, pack openings just don't do well. Maybe I'm not a very personable person. I probably am not. Anyways, we got another foil, the Crystalline Archer, who I've never seen him as a particularly good card, partly because he's a water element ranger card, and I always played fire. He gets range 3 if he has a class bonus, and on attack, you may banish a card with floating memory from your graveyard. If you do, draw a card, and Crystalline Archer becomes distant. He seems good for water archers. I don't know if that's going to be a thing moving forward. It seems like there's more and more like stuff for that, so that's kind of something I'm interested in. Of course, I also pull stuff for it. And we got our first super. Cool. I think, right? Yeah, first super. Clockwork Amalgam. This card is so cool. Costs 2 less to activate as a class bonus. It's a Neos Guardian Tamer spell. It makes me wonder if we're ever going to get a Neos like Tamer. And then it, whenever you enter it, whenever it comes out, it becomes a copy of a weapon or an ally, except it has a bonus effect where at the beginning of Recollection, you can return it to the hand. So, oh, hey, you got a big dude out, you want to copy it, you play this, you copy your guy, you get like that on enter ability or something, and then, oh, at the start of your next turn, effectively, you get to return this to your hand so you can copy someone else or do something else. It's a really cool card. I like it. It kind of makes me want to play Guardian with Tenoris and stuff. I don't know if it's actually like a card that people play in it. I think it seems good enough to be played, but I don't know. I have barely paid attention to what the metagame is like nowadays. I know Sylvie was like a big thing for a while after the Recollections came out. I don't know what it's like after Mortal Ambition. I have very mixed feelings on Jin's playstyle. I don't like the idea of like having an unkillable, like being unable to beat the opponent when I'm supposed to be able to beat the opponent. But at the same time, it's also kind of cool, but it's like, it feels scary. I don't really like it that much. Oh, another one of the negate cards. Cool, that's always good to have. Oh, you know, that's a prevent damage. Okay, and then we got oh, I don't think I actually have this card before. Distilled Atrophy. It's a rare. It's a brew. Obviously, it's a potion. At the beginning of your Recollection phase, put an age counter on it. Sacrifice it. Target champion gets -X level until the end of the turn. And if that champion is level 0 or lower, deal X damage to them, where X is the amount of age counters that was on this card. God, I want to like the age counter stuff. but it just feels so slow. And the game, at least a few times I've played, it feels like it goes fast. Like, back when it first came out, it could take a while, and like I could see age counters being a bigger thing, but now I'm like, I don't know. Maybe if there's more stuff to like make it go faster. I know there's some things that make it go faster, but I don't know. Into the fray, enhanced hearing, exercise curses, exercise. This card's really cool. Sacrifice it, you're going straight, draw a card. I like that. Rocket jump. Hey, we pulled one of the big supers. Rose, Eternal Paragon. I actually bought a few of these a while back because I put together my own probably bad version of Wind Ally. I forget her name. It's my brain. The warrior lady. God dang it, I can't remember her name. My brain is killing me. What was her name? Dang it. I have her. Not there, that's Sylvie. Are you over here? No. I know I have the deck. I have the deck still. Lorraine, that's the name. I remembered if I even have an opening it. God. It's been a long day, guys. I am sorry. I probably shouldn't even be recording this right now, but anyways, this card's really cool. I'm happy to have another one. I don't remember if I have a playset or not, but if I don't, I probably do now, because I know I bought at least 3 of her. So that's cool, at least. Got some more stuff. Flipping on through. Is it just weird? These two tend to come next to each other. It's like the second or third time I've noticed that, where they are like right next to each other in a pack. It's planned pack. Everything knows. You can map it out. That's what I was looking for, mapping. Enhanced potion. Potency. Rest target potion. If you do, the next time you activate an ability of that potion this turn, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for that copy. That's cool. Like, I really hope that Vanitas, I think is his name, the wind-focused cleric eventually gets a level 3. It drives me nuts when they print levels like other champions who only go up to level 1 or 2. It's just a personal pet peeve. I'm like, finish this lineage, darn you. But I'm hoping they will eventually. I'm sure they will. Tristan got more support eventually. I'm sure they'll do stuff for like crap, what's the other warrior from the first set? Mordred? I don't remember. It's like, wait, who was you? Stuff like that. Got a Crystalline Archer, and ooh, what's this? Take cover. I've not seen this card before. It's a rare. This card costs 1 less if you are a ranger. Target unit you control gains stealth until end of turn. That unit also becomes distant. Okay, I feel like I need more of these. It costs so much though, like 5 costs and it only goes down to 4 if you're a ranger. That almost doesn't feel worth it. Like, I got other cards that do the same thing for cheaper. I don't know. There we go. Yeah. Okay, we got a Tenoris. Reconstruction service. Reposition. Enhanced hearing. Flipping through. Huh, I don't recognize this card. Tactical retreat. Action ranger skill. Target unit becomes distant. And so if that unit is defending, end the combat phase. That's cool. It's another Water Ranger card. I really wonder if Water Ranger's like actually kind of decent. I don't know. I'm so used to fire because of the damage it can do. Wayfinder's map. Domains cards you activate cost 1 less to activate. Oh, that's cool. That seems like it'd be good for I think it's Tenoris or Cleric that plays a lot of them. I can't remember. And then you can banish it, draw a card, and only activate if you control 3 or more domains. That's a bit sucky, but oh well. Yeah, a single draw after activating 3 other cards. I don't know. Every draw helps, but at the same time, it's like, that could be more. Draw 2, maybe? I don't know. Diana, the Curse Breaker. I kind of want to mess around with a version of the deck that plays her, but the other version is just so much better. At least in my experience. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Take aim. Sidestep. Target ally gains stuff until end of turn. That's cool. Not all that useful, but hey, it could be useful every now and then. Oh yeah, I guess a start is another big one I'd like to pull. Sea Sprite Diver, banish target card in a graveyard on enter. That's really good, actually. I'm going to set that aside. Then we got Orb of Hubris, a super rare. Banish Orb of Hubris, draw up to 3 cards, and shuffle that amount of cards from your hand into your deck. Okay. Sounds good. Kind of sucks you got to put them back, but oh well. Got to balance it out. Kind of wish I discarded or something, but then again, that'd probably be a little too broken with all the floating memory and stuff. There we go. Plea for peace. I love this card. Airship Engineer. She can be a bit wonky to work with if you don't like open anybody else to make it distant, but oh man, she helps out with the draws. Every draw counts. Potion Infusion Clarity. Rest target potion. If you do, it gains on sacrifice. Draw 2. I love it. Freaking cost 7 dough. Making it 5 dough with its class bonus. Why does it feel like there's 2 cards stuck together? It's not, but it feels thicker than other cards. It's weird. Huh. That reminds me of this one time I bought one of those like Pokemon box things. It wasn't a Pokemon like box set. It was one of those special promo things where it comes with a promo and you get other stuff in it. And I freaking had 3 alt arts stuck together in the same pack. The pack felt extra thick. I open it and then I got to the cards that were stuck together and I peel them apart and it's like, oh. I think it was a Crown Tundra. I think what was it called? It was the set where it was a reprint set for Pokemon back then. Then we got Arizana Lucent Arbiter. I don't think I've actually owned this version of Arizana. I only have the one from the structure deck. Pay 3, tap, reveal the top card of your deck. Negate target card activation if its reserve cost is equal to the reserve cost of the revealed card. Wow, that is... I don't like that. Like, I know, like, half of what Cleric does is a lot of stacking your deck and stuff, but you're still relying on your opponent playing a card that, like, you're relying on you having a card on top of your deck that happens to have the same play cost as a card your opponent's going to play. And then, oh, we got our EUR Temporal Spectrometer. This thing is interesting. It's a Divine Relic. You tap it, put a time counter on it. And then, while paying for a memory cost, you may sacrifice the Temporal Spectrometer to pay for X of that cost, where X is the amount of time counters on Temporal Spectrometer. This is an interesting card. I've seen the gimmicky, not even gimmicky, but the shenanigans that people can do with this card. I kind of still prefer Grand Crusader's Ring, but at the same time, this card is really good. The only thing is that, like, it's really hard to judge the URs, the Divine Relics, whenever you got freaking Grand Crusader's Ring as your first one, where it's like, yeah, I get to draw you a free card. And the others are like, oh, I just reduced the cost of something. Now, granted, this could be really good, and I've seen the shenanigans that people can do with it, because I've had it done to me. Same thing with the one where, like, you banish a card whenever you activate it. I think that was the second one. I can't remember what it was called, but that one I've seen people do some shenanigans with. I'm sorry, I'm not reading every single one of these cards. I've seen most of these 1,000,001 times. Mainly just the ones that I'm thinking are interesting. Allied War Priest, Spell Shield, Astra. The next time damage would be dealt to your champion this turn, prevent a damage glimpse X, where X is the amount of damage prevented this way. That seems pretty good, and it costs 2 less to activate if you're a cleric, which is also really good, of course, because going from 4 to 2 is pretty neat. Okay. A mana root. I would probably, like, have a heart attack if I actually did pull a CSR. Would be really freaking nice. That being said, it's probably not going to happen, but you never know. We got another rare. Torrential Blast. I think I've seen this card before. Yeah. Deal an amount of damage up to one target ally equal to the amount of water element cards in your graveyard. That is very interesting, and it makes me want to try some very funny stuff with water. Most notably, I've been wanting to test out like water tamer with Sylvie, because there's a really interesting beast. It's a big snake that gets one additional attack point for every water card in your graveyard. So you have like 10, it becomes, I think it starts at a 3, and it becomes like, oh, 13. So it's like, big boy, big snake. I am obsessed with like big monsters and stuff, so it's like, okay, that's interesting. But like at the same time, I've got so few people who like are interested or willing to play this game with me. And of course there's also the hard point of like, oh, everybody wants to play in tournaments only, and it's like, oh, okay, hard to test out interesting ideas, or if something's even worth pursuing, when everybody just wants to play the top level competitiveness, you know what I mean? And that's kind of my problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment, where it's really hard to just have fun with a gimmicky rogue deck or something, when honestly my locals is like half Tenpai. I'm half tempted to make a video complaining about Tenpai by itself. Jeez. Anyways, let's just keep going. So we have gotten 3 supers, 2 foils, and the ultra so far. Statistically, I'm more than likely going to get one more super. Sorry, not one more super. Actually, probably, yeah, one more super and one more foil. Statistically. There's, of course, variants. I could always get something more, and you always have the extra variants of CSRs in here. So there is that too. Oh, hey, we got Best Girl. Crimson Tier. I love Crimson Tier. Again, I've mentioned before I play Fire Ranger, and this is one of my favorite units for the deck. Honestly, this is like one of my favorite units in general for fire decks, and she's probably going into every single fire deck I ever play. It's just a really good card all around. I would love to have the CSR of her. It's so pretty. Yeah, I digress. I want everything with her. I like her. Same thing with Rose. I like Rose a lot too. I'm a sucker for the waifus. Simple as that. Okay, let's keep going. Come on, focus. Focus, focus, camera. My battery just went up instead of down. That is weird. I gotta get a new battery. Don't know how much those are gonna cost me. Oh well, I've had this, you know, it really sucks. Like, I bought this camera in order to be able to make more stuff. Oh, and we got Storm of Thorns as our probably last super rare. If damage would be dealt to a unit you control this turn, prevent one of that damage. If the damage prevented had a unit as its source, deal 1 damage to that unit. This card is really cool and really interesting and very, very annoying. It's killed, like, surprisingly, the 1 damage it can do to an enemy comes up a lot. I've had my guys die to it, and it's like, oh, I wanted that. It's like, that's the point. Punishes you for attacking and everything. Very interesting card all around. Oh, what's this? Aqueous Armor. Guardian spell. Ally link. At the beginning of your recollection, phase, put the top card of your deck into your graveyard. Linked ally gets +2 health. Okay, cool. And it's ally link. It's funny. It says ally link, but the picture is Nico, and it can't go on to Nico because she's not an ally. She's a champion. But yeah, other than that, inconsistency, cool. I like it. So anyways, yeah, nothing crazy in this box. We still always have the chance of pulling the 1 charger card that's a rare, and it's like $45. I actually found out recently I have 2. I was going through bulk. I'm like, oh, hey, this is one of them. Because I already had 1 set aside that I found a while ago, and I found another one going through bulk, and it's like, oh, cool. Alrighty. So anyways, I was saying, oh yeah, my camera. I bought this camera back when I was in college still, and then I freaking barely get to use it because of work and everything, and it's like, oh, So let's see here. We got Airship Cannoneer. On attack, you may banish 3 fire element cards from your graveyard. If you do, Airship Engine Cannoneer becomes distant. And she gets ranged 4. Oh my god, that's 6 damage. I'm gonna consider you. And then Awakened Frostguard. Class bonus Foster. On Foster, you may banish up to 2 cards of floating memory from your graveyard. For each card banished this way, put a buff counter on Awakened Frostguard and draw a card. Awakened Frostguard has Vigor as long as it's fostered. That's cool. Something I've always wondered about Foster is like, so since you got, like, how it works is like, oh, you don't take damage, you become fostered. Like, when you get damaged, do you lose fostered and then you can gain it back the next turn? That's something I've been like interested about with it. Come on. There we go. Tenoris, the lone mercenary. Oh, boy. Fiery Duelist, I love this card too. I'm really wanting to switch her out for something. There's another, like, Fire Girl. I think she's from Mercurial Heart. When you play her, she's a 1-of. You can do damage to your champion. It's like 4 damage. I think it's a lot. And then she becomes distant. She's effectively the same thing as this, but cheaper. At least in terms of becoming distant. But this draws cards and loads your graveyard. So it's like, which one do you want to play? So yeah. Refresh Chamber, Young something. Ooh, we got Astrocyte. Pretty. I love Arasana. She's so pretty. I really want to like the deck more. It's just not very good. And then, oh, we got another super. We got the Relentless Hex Chaser. I actually have one of these already. I don't know how many is like really good to play. I've only been playing one in my deck, but I never see her. And then the thing is that, like, if she's in your grave, you can just pay 2 and bring her back, and it's like, oh, cool. So you can get away with playing 1, but then it's like, you gotta, like, actually, like, reliably see her. And you never do, or at least I never do. I don't tend to see her that often, and I can't pick up this pack. There we go. Okay, so this pack, for some reason, did not let me picking it up, so hopefully it is going to be a pack with a lot of, with a CSR. Let's go with that. Oh, I see a foiling. Get back in there. Maybe it's just me seeing things and I'm being delirious. It might be another foil. I don't know. Oh. Yep. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay, there's no foil. I thought there was. I got excited for nothing. This is glistening in the freaking, the glare, like, big time, and it's like, oh, okay, we got 3 packs left. Alrighty, let's see what we get. Come on, let me open here. There we go. Okay, Tenoris. Yeah. I've also noticed you can usually guess because I keep on calling them QCRs. CSRs don't have the black border, so like if you see something that's not a black border, it's like, oh, there's a CSR. And we don't have one, obviously. Battlefield Spotter. On enter, another target ally you control becomes distant. Level 2 or more, other units you control get ranged 1. That's interesting. Again, more stuff to tinker around with. Vanitas. I have a friend who is obsessed with Case Study of Vanitas, and I can't help but think of that series every time I see a Vanitas in anything else. She's also obsessed with Fungo Stray Dogs, so, like, there you go, that's her taste. Okay, let's get this open. Okay, second to last pack, and I have a minute left on this recording before I have to cut it. And we got a Attune with Flames. Activate this card only during opponent's recollection phase. Target guardian weapon you control gets +5 until the end of your next turn. What? Oh my god. Okay, so our last pack. Here we go. Okay, so let's see if we can get that CSR. That would be, it'd be crazy. It's probably not going to happen, but you never know. Okay, actually I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen because I just saw the borders and it's like, also you can kind of tell whenever you're looking at it, like, yeah. Still a possible foil, though. Let's see. Come on, CSR. CSR foil. CSR foil. CSR foil. Come on. Come on. Please. Yep, that's everybody. Shatterfall Keep. Alrighty, so I think overall this box is okay. We got a UR, which, I mean, and it's a good UR too at that. At least I think it's good. It seems good. Good URs are not guaranteed, and you're only really guaranteed one UR a box. I've heard Mortal Ambition, that's a bit different now. Like you get a box topper UR, and all URs have full art to make them feel a bit more special, which is really cool. I like that a lot because right now, the majority of URs, it's really hit or miss. Some are like really good. Some are like really bad though. Like I remember Magebane Power Lash, which is in this set. Before there was a lot of Nico hype. Before Nico had a lot of hype, that card was a $5 UR, and it's like, what? Now I think it's more like 12 or 15 or something like that. But like, yeah. If you're only gonna give one UR in a box, I really feel like they need to be like all really good, and I think this is one of those really good ones. I don't know. Anyways, moving on to our foils. We got nothing but common foils, which is okay. Wait, no. One of these is an uncommon. Wait, is it? It's hard to read. Yeah, we got one uncommon, two common foils. You know, it's not the craziest thing in the world, but they are still pretty, and I love the foiling on these. Very nice, and I love how they do the stamp on them too. Like, it just is also another nice thing. I've seen that Yu-Gi-Oh! Starting to do that more too, and I wish other card games would do it too, because the stamping is like really cool. I remember Duel Masters did this a lot. Both Duel Masters and Kaijudo had the stamping down here a lot. Trying to see if you can see that really good, right? Yeah. One of these days I ought to like do a video showing my Duel Masters collection or my Kaijudo collection. It's not particularly big or even impressive, but like I got some stuff when I was a kid. Anyways, for supers, of course, we have Relentless X Chaser, Crimson Tear, Best Girl. We got Rose, Other Best Girl, Clockwork Amalgam, and Orb of Hubris. And I just realized I can barely see everything. So yeah, 3 waifus, an orb, and a rock. Pretty good all around, and of course we got the Temporal Spectrometer, which I don't know if I'm personally going to use in anything. It's probably just going to look pretty in my binder, but because I have such an attachment to Grand Crusaders. Like, I come from Yu-Gi-Oh! Drawing is important to me. It's like, But anyways, that is pretty much everything. I don't think the rares are important enough to go over. I didn't pull the big $40 one. But yeah. That is everything with Alchemical Revolution. Probably going to be the last time I buy this set, like straight up. If I buy anything more, it'll be because I'm bored and I want to buy a few packs and crack them open. Or it's going to be, well, me buying singles because there is stuff that I still need. Most notably that veteran guy who draws your card every time you foster. But yeah, really nice. I would have loved to pull a CSR, but again, I probably burn all my luck with that Mercurial Heart launch. Hopefully Mortal Ambition's nice to me. I'm looking forward to sinking my teeth into that set and seeing what's up with it. One thing I don't do with Grand Archive is I don't spoil myself with what's coming out. And at least that's how I have been doing it so far. So I do the same thing with Digimon too, and it makes opening packs, especially with like new sets, so much more interesting because I'm like, ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Is this cool? Is this good? It adds more fun to it. With Yu-Gi-Oh! There's the downside of the fact that the rest of the world is like 3 months behind the TCG, and I follow a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! People, and it's impossible to escape new news. Digimon, I actually like know next to nothing about what's coming up in like the BT19 and stuff like that. I know very little, and I like it like that. Like, it's really kind of cool cracking open packs and not knowing exactly what's inside. Same thing with, of course, Grand Archive here. I mean, granted, Alchemical Revolution, I know what's in here. I've opened a ton of this set, and I've, like, really dug through to see what I want. I've not done that with Mortal Ambition yet, and I probably won't until after I actually get my box and start reading cards. So, anyways, that is everything. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day. If it was your birthday, happy birthday. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I hope you're looking forward to more stuff. I am going to do more Yu-Gi-Oh! And Grand Archive stuff, especially moving into more Grand Archive, because just I've voiced my opinions on how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going lately, and there's a lot going on in general. But anyways, I love Grand Archive a lot. That's everything. Again, see y'all later. Peace out. Goodbye. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider rating, commenting, and subscribing. Sharing the video helps as well. If you especially really like it, please do consider being a channel member. Every little bit helps out. And hey, also why not check me out on my other social media pages. Thank you, and have a great day.